Hello and good evening. I'm Dr. Juan Andrade Jr. I'm the president of USHLI and co-founder of USHLI. And it's my privilege to be with y'all in this manner, be it as it may, to welcome you once again, as you have been welcomed throughout this conference, to all of our major events, and to thank you for coming. And hopefully everyone has enjoyed our program, have been able to watch on video all of our speakers that have inspired me, and I hope they have inspired you because they have delivered a very powerful message, I believe, and that is a call to action. A call to action that summons the best within us all to step up now, because we are in a historic moment in the history of Latinos in the United States. This is how history will determine how we stepped up, or did we sit down? Did we step up? I think we have to step up. There's too many things going on in this country that are barriers to you and will be along the way, and it will only get worse before it gets better. In my generation, we have struggled hard over the last 40, 50 years to make it better. Not for ourselves, but better for you. And now I believe that destiny has ordained you as the guardians of our rights that we have fought to gain. But you are the guardians now. Do we lose those rights because you let them go? Or do we exercise those rights and retain our power and build more power? For that we need leaders. We need you as leaders to run for office, to organize, to join campaigns in your own communities, to support those candidates who support our community. Not just a little bit, not just, on the soft side, but really on the record, by God, that they support our community. They are with us on the issues. They will fight for us on the floor, and they will vote their convictions, and vote on the promises that they have made to you and to me. That is where we are today. And let me tell you in closing, I wish I could be there with you physically. I can assure you that I have been there every minute of the day during the conference in spirit. It's only because of a medical emergency that was less serious than it was untimely. It was untimely because it hit me right the day before the conference. And emergency action was needed, and it was taken. And now I am on my road back to recovery. I will be well soon, and I'll be back soon. And in the meantime, we need all of us to be equally committed, with passion, with vigor, con ganas, con, bueno, ya saben. But to commit ourselves to defending our community, to defending our rights, whether it's access to health care, access to education, access to employment, sea lo que sea, we need to defend our rights, to have access to those things. To whatever opportunities are out there, they are for you and they are for me. And as we struggle along the way to defend ourselves and our community, let us never forget what this is all about. Right now, the struggle is on behalf of DACA recipients. We have got to protect our students. We have to continue supporting them so that they can stay without fear of deportation to complete their education, to retain the jobs that they have, and to do this on a permanent basis, on a pathway to legalization and naturalization. There's nearly 1 million of us in that category. And let me tell you, they are the best and brightest we have in our community. They have a hunger for what you and I are struggling for. And let me tell you, they will not be satisfied until we fulfill that hunger, until we, sit at that table like everybody else, and to make the choices, to make the decisions, and not be on the menu like we are right now. Democrats and Republicans both are playing DACA recipients as pawns, and just a blame game, going back and forth and back and forth. And with the future of DACA recipients dangling in the balance. That's not right. That's not fair. We're bigger than that. We're better than that. And if we are, and I know we are, then we need to step up and fight. And fight and just keep the faith that we can win this fight. Run the good race. Run that good race. This is not something that will end next year or this decade. It may not even end in your lifetime, but it's a long race that has to be run, and we're committed to running that race. Thirdly, and in closing, keep the faith. Keep the faith that justice is on our side. The future is in our hands. And at the end of the day, when all the dust is settled, when all the debates have ended, when we have suppressed hatred and bigotry and racism and separatism and supremacy and put it in its rightful place underground, then we will be able to keep that faith and win this battle. Win this battle. But we have to understand, too, that this whole fight, this battle, is for the long haul. It's not going to end anytime soon, rest assured. Just like with me, I thought that we were on top of the world nearly 50 years ago when I started this, because I thought we finally got it. 50 years later, I am still here trying to climb that mountain. And now you're right alongside me, and we can climb that mountain, and we will climb it together. And we will get there to the top and win this battle once and for all. And once we put to bed and bury all those anti-Latino sentiments and emotions and feelings and thoughts and philosophies and whatever it is that is anti-us, we will put to bed, we will bury that crap, and our own view and our own sense of justice will prevail. Thank you for letting me be with you this evening. I am sorry that I couldn't be there. In 36 years, this is the first time I have ever missed a single day, and I have never missed a single conference except for this one. But I've heard so many good things about all y'all, how y'all have responded, how y'all have shown that that renewal of spirit, and nothing can be more gratifying to me. Having a staff that is small, como dicen, chiquitos o poquitos, pero chilosos. They have done a tremendous job, and I hope that tonight you will show your appreciation and your love to them and give them the applause and the ovation and the support that they need to continue. Most of them are not much older than any of you. if at all. Some may be even younger than those of you who are there. But together, this team has come and pulled itself together and just dug deep within themselves to summon the wherewithal to continue and just sponsoring this great conference. And this conference is not just great because they made it great or they did all the right things, but because you're here and you have made this a great conference. Thank you so much for letting me have these few minutes to welcome you and do a little bit of preaching. Y'all know me. And while I have the mic, let me just also thank our Congressman Raha for being with us this evening, and you can look forward to hearing his message tonight. Okay, thank you and good evening, and we'll see you down the road along the way. Good night.